Hi, James.
Hey, Jess.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How's your day?
Oh, my day. Oh, my gosh. It's another episode of James and Jess's Half Hour. Can you believe it?
How does it happen?
I know. I just had a shower and I just feel really chill right now. I was driving. I'm like...
I really want to shower, but I was like, I'll just wait till after the podcast. Just hold on.
It's going to fly by.
Yeah.
These half an hour just flies by. It's amazing, isn't it?
It
just
goes very
boom.
quickly. This week went really quick.
Even the week, it was just insane. I feel like yesterday I was here.
Does it?
Yeah.
I actually thought that when I was setting up. I was like, oh, it seems like we were only just in my room on the floor last week.
Yeah. Nick
Back
minute.
to it.
We're back to it.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
So what did you do this week?
This week I just worked. So Monday was in the office. Today was
Oh,
in
how
the
was
office.
it? Do you like going back and forth, or do you like to just stay in one location?
I like it. It breaks it up.
Mm.
I'm going to be in the office for 2 weeks straight. So back to back to back to back. So I think I'll be very tired.
That was like me. I still don't think I've adjusted.
Are you back full time?
Yeah.
5 days a week?
Yeah, I didn't have a
choice.
Go back home. Nah, it was just come back. That's it. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like now... I miss the people, man.
Do you reckon, though, the biggest thing is, do you reckon with the international travel starting up that we'll be back into
100%. Winter. Wait for it. I hope not, but we'll see winter.
Yeah.
And we'll see how effective the vaccine is. Yeah. But then the rollout, I'll be waiting till the cows come home.
Isn't it 79%?
They say a lot of things. People are also dying from it too. So we're just going to have to see how this goes and hope for the best.
Yeah.
In a positive light.
It's going to have to be superheroes.
I know, right? Ties into our topic for this week, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit more about our topic?
Yeah, it's funny because during the pandemic, my neighbours made masks, right?
Yeah.
There's one house across the street, and one of the masks was like a floral design, which I found quite nice. Yeah. But the second one was a Captain America one, and I was just like, get out! And so I wore it around quite a bit, washed it, wore it around, washed it.
You're a bit of a fan.
Just because it's something I would normally go for like Disney or something colourful. And this was kind of like, oh my gosh, I have not gone through this phase at all, I don't think, in my life. Because I was like Disney growing up. Yeah. What about you?
I never read comic books.
I never read them either. I was obsessed with the movies though.
I know there's a lot of people who are obsessed with the movies. I
was
haven't seen that many.
You know the comic book I used to get? The Simpsons one, the Treehouse Terror or Treehouse ones. I'm sure people know.
Yeah. You should let us know which ones you read.
I know. I should just tell us, people.
Yeah.
But yeah, comic books I didn't.
Yeah.
But I think they used to float around. People used to bring them and they used to be like, it's so expensive or something.
Yeah.
This is a limited edition. Edition number 1. And I used to be like, ooh.
Yeah, it's very much like that. They have, special editions and then they're worth a lot of money.
And if you break the seal.
Yeah, collector's items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew quite a bit of people too, and I used to be like, I don't understand this, but I get Disney.
Yeah.
But that was just my energy anyway. But yeah, it was so hard, for this. So our topic was who's the best superhero. It's so freaking hard. Each one
Superman
has...
or Batman?
Batman. 100%. Because Superman's a bit of a... When he uses his power, he's really good, but sometimes he doesn't use his power. And I find Batman's just a man who just goes for it, and you're just like...
It's very interesting how you touched on, the difference between everyday people then becoming, special, or, the everyday person, which is more relatable with, flaws, having lost someone to violent crime, in Batman's story, how his parents
that's kind of like...
And that kind of drives him to,
It's kind of like Spider-Man. It's kind of like, the teenager that you wouldn't think has all these emotional problems, and as soon as he puts the mask on... And, the photo that I posted, I thought that was just... Because he puts it in the bin, and if you actually read that one comic book page... He's just like, I have to become a man now, and this is enough's enough. And so that was the whole thing when I started researching it. Then because the Avengers and everything, I'm sure you've seen at least one Avenger.
I don't think I have.
So good, Jane.
I haven't seen any of them.
Really?
No.
Not Thor,
That's why
not
I was
anything?
just like, for this topic, it's just going to be Jess's half hour. She's going to inform me, and educate the audience all about this.
No.
Because I've only really seen the Spider-Man's movies.
What, like the Tobey Maguire one?
And then also, who was the...
I can't remember the other one. I didn't even bother.
Yeah.
Sorry. Other guy.
Yeah. And was it Kirsten Stewart?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Back
That was
the
Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Stewart. I liked that one.
No, not Kirsten Stewart. I meant Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, true. This isn't Twilight, people.
My God. What am I
the blondie.
doing? Yeah, the blondie.
I loved Tobey. There's something about Tobey Maguire. You just want to pull his cheeks and go.
He very much fitted the role very much into what I had imagined Spider-Man to be.
I agree.
I think that was very
just
good
an
casting.
Insecure. I want to ask this
Let's
girl
talk about
out.
obviously Batman because we're talking about Spider-Man.
Mm.
So obviously you have Batman who just kind of
puts on the
technology and the suit, and he's created this, kind of a visual
kind of just like the same thing happens with Iron Man, yeah? Where it's kind of just like, okay, he developed the technology, like more than Batman is just a man who needs the Joker in order to, because if the Joker wasn't there, I think he'd lose his mind. So it's a good little balance. I mean, that was the whole premise of those movies. But like Iron Man as well, they need to put on the suit and then but I find with Iron Man as well that he's kind of, he was actually either it was going to be for me Captain America or Iron Man. If I was a god, I'd relate to Thor. I love the franchise. Like Thor is just yes. But I think in the end, like Captain America, people always turn to him for an answer. Like, tell us what to do, Captain. And he's like, all right.
Yeah.
And then you get Iron Man, which is just badass. And then keeping that aside, I love the, what's his name? Robert Downey Jr. and his story and how he came, like, he was like taking drugs and everything. And then eventually he came to himself, like in his 40s. It's got nothing to do with the topic, but I kind of like that. And then Iron Man, how he puts on the suit and he's just like, seizes the day he put his life on the line for anyone. And people know at the end of the day, he'll do it for the good of mankind.
Yeah.
But Batman is kind of just like, even Spider-Man. I think that's Spider-Man, Batman, we grew up with that. Yeah, that's like the basics. And it's more relatable.
Like, Poison Ivy, like talking about some of the villains in it. I kind of feel like it kind of, they go kind of hand in hand. I always have found that, like, the Joker as well. I've always found myself more drawn to the villains.
Yeah, there's something about
stuff. I know, like, obviously you're meant to be rooting for the superhero.
It's like a chick going for a bad boy sort of a thing, yeah?
So,
it's that little, what's he going to do now?
I don't know, I just liked, Catwoman, Poison Ivy. He were like, these badass people with, a different agenda.
I love it.
And also true. The Riddler, he was good. Jim Carrey. I really liked the franchise, like with George Clooney. I know obviously we had Batman Returns where it got a lot more serious, and
that was underrated.
I don't know. I just kind of liked how it kind of played between that dark side and comedy and light side, and
it's a good mix.
And Penguin.
Yeah, that's a good one actually. It's a really good one.
We've had all these TV shows come from it as well, like Gotham and
Gotham's so good.
Is it Supergirl? Yeah, Supergirl.
Oh, I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's Supergirl. And we've got another one that's recently come out, which everyone's telling me to watch, but I can't actually. It escapes me right now. It's to do with superheroes as well.
There's quite a bit of TV shows floating around.
Also Arrow, Space Iconic. Yeah. You've also got... There was one with The Flash. Yeah.
Which is just... I think that was the first one I ever heard of. I think The Flash is kind of like... And he's and then it was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I remember I don't know, this is coming into my mind, but I was in Hollywood once and this guy dressed up in a Spider-Man suit just got on top of a bin. It was just like, just looking around like Spider-Man did. And I was just like, he just got up and he fell and then he got up and he did his thing. I'm like, loser, but so cool at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a toughie. It depends, like, I think, like, out of, like, the Hulk is also, like, an interesting character. It depends how pissed off he is.
Yeah.
Then he becomes strong, you know, really, really strong. And then I find the same with Superman has so much more ability than Batman, but Batman is consistent other than Superman. Yeah. Is what I find.
What about, obviously, you can again move on to, like, Black Panther, which I've never seen, but apparently is amazing.
Jesus, you know, I have a story. My friend took me to gold class and I didn't understand what the hell Black Panther was. I'm like, I honestly thought it was some documentary about bloody, what's his name? David Attenborough. And I thought it was some Panther movie. And my friend's like, no, it's an actual, like, superhero proper. That's okay, we're recording here. We've had some technical difficulties with the microphone. But that's okay. At least I'm recording it here. Well, yes, we're on YouTube, people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Black Panther. My goodness, that was a shock to the system.
Yeah.
But, you know, strong character.
Yeah, absolutely. Strong.
But yes.
Just fixing it. Yeah.
Even, like, the Marvel, I find, like, if we had to choose between Marvel or DC, I'm going to choose Marvel because it's more known to me. Yeah. That's my biased opinion. And it's a tough, each character has something to give. Otherwise they wouldn't be there. And I think like it's kind of choosing like who's the greatest singer of all time, who's the greatest human being of all time. You know, if that person's the greatest, then what the hell am I doing here? Sort of a thing. Everyone has their own part to play. We need the Hulk sometimes, you know, Iron Man's on the ground and he can't blast them, you know? Yeah. With his iron suit, and Captain America can't call the shots, and we need the Hulk to get emotional about something and boom. Yeah. And then the Hulk is down somewhere, you know?
You never know when you need different people for different situations. Yeah.
And I think that's the moral of life.
Different people. Exactly. I think everyone has their superpowers. You know, and situations which they perform.
I need a Spider-Man sometimes.
And then, other times you don't. Yeah.
To like, you know, do a web to catch me because I'm falling from a building. I don't need Batman for that.
Well, Batman could possibly do something.
Probably. I'm Batman. Yeah.
Probably shoot and then come catch you. Then you'd be hanging on it and then probably fall again.
Who do you think would be faster though, Batman or Spider-Man? That was Spider-Man, by the way.
Spider-Man is very much... I remember that, like, the visuals of that and, like, you know, obviously the swinging and then...
It's cool, isn't it? You feel like you're with him, kind of a thing.
The way they did it, yeah. I would say probably Spider-Man, yeah. I think so. Yeah. But it's a lot of swinging, though. So is that losing more time?
If you're afraid of heights or... true. Or are you gaining speed, though?
Yeah, that's true.
And then, like, the love interest, isn't it? Is interesting.
Spiders don't move that quickly, though.
Well, he certainly just gets going, doesn't he? Because he's human, And Spider.
Yeah.
But I like how they made the characters, like, relatable. And then... they have these supernatural, or they're like experiments gone wrong.
Yeah, it's very much got that science involved in it.
I like Captain America, all of them. But I think like X-Men as well. Oh, Wolverine. Holy crap, how did I forget that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
With these like...
That's like swords. Experiment gone wrong. But then also, you know, like mutant, kind of exploring the idea of like mutant DNA, like alien. That's very much all a part of it, is this science fiction.
Yeah, imagine if it comes to life one day and we'll be like, oh, so it was the truth.
There's people just living amongst us with special abilities.
You might not even know, James.
Nope.
I don't even know who this James guy is.
I don't know who Jess is. She's got superpowers.
She sure does.
What about like Powerpuff Girls? Do we count that?
I don't think so, but yeah, sure, we'll put it in our.
What about like also? I guess there's not so much comics. So is it really like comic superheroes we're focusing on, or is it all types?
It can be all types now.
Okay,
it's our podcast,
open it up.
Yeah.
What about Captain Planet?
Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take
pollution
down to zero. Do you remember that in high school or primary school?
Primary school.
Crap. Yeah, they're trying to enforce. Yeah.
And then you had Heart, which was all about emotion and feeling heart.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something very, what's the word when it comes to.
Very deep, isn't it? Very simple, but very deep at the same time.
And it was always like very simplified for people. It's like there's a good side and a bad side.
Depends what side you want to tick off.
Yeah.
I want to get going. Yeah, if I had to choose one, because that was the whole thing of this podcast.
Yeah. Who would you choose and why?
I'd choose Iron Man.
Why?
And I was just on the cusp of Captain America being he's just a man. And people turn to him, he's loyal. But Iron Man, like how he developed the technology and how he looks good in that suit. God damn. And then he's just always there when you need him. He'll put his life on the line. I mean, they all would.
Yeah.
Do I need I think that's just me. I like the thing of flying and like the, what is that from his palms? Like the lightning beam that comes from his palms. I just think he's cool. And I like to fly. Like if I can be reincarnated as a bird, that would be great.
Yeah.
But that's just me. But if you like more of a leader, I would say right behind him would be Captain America.
Yeah?
Yeah. More relatable. He's just a man with a science experiment going wrong, but he's still relatable.
What about Wonder Woman? We haven't really touched upon
Wonder Woman, true. She's just as capable as all of them. She has balls and she's a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put, for me, Iron Man, Captain America, and Wonder Woman is like behind.
Yeah. Before.
But I love
Superman?
Thor as well. I love Thor with his little hammer. I think he's the strongest out of them all.
Yeah.
And I like how in the comics as well as the movies, how he loses his way. And he loses his ability to carry the hammer.
Yeah.
And then out of pure, worthiness of the hammer, he gets the hammer and he becomes,
Black
again.
Widow was going through.
Black Widow as well.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Yeah, I didn't get to watch that, remember? If you watched or listened to our weed episode, Jess got high and fell asleep during the entire thing. So I know nothing about him, except for he does something with his hands,
Well, people, just reading, you've touched upon a lot of them, but people classify Goku.
Oh, Goku. As in,
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
As one of the most influential. He's in the top, he's in the top 10. It's number 8. And so he's number 48
you used to watch
is
it?
Captain Planet, yeah.
Wow. I used to watch Pokemon
Really
and then turn it off when Dragon Ball Z came on.
Dragon Ball Z is pretty much the same formula,
the same premise, yeah,
superhero.
Same shit, different day, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Did you like Goku or who did you float towards?
Yeah, probably Goku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like his hair?
Yes. I think back then it was kind of became a bit of a trend, crazy I guess.
Yeah.
2000s hair.
That's not the muzzer haircut. They had a term for that. I can't remember.
They used to all spark it up at the front. It was very
yeah,
weird.
2000.
Yeah, it was a 2000s thing.
Did you used to do that, James?
I think everyone did it.
I think I did it too.
And they used to spike up the sides, the front.
Oh, I need to go get gel.
Yeah.
Or mousse.
It was one of those.
Yeah.
All wax.
All wax, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you did the wax, yeah?
Yeah.
You did the wax. I remember that in school.
Yeah. People did different things.
You sure did. It's what makes this world beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I feel like watching all the Avenger movies, all of them now.
Blade.
Oh, Blade. What a badass vampire black guy that guy is, isn't it?
Human Torch.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
The Human Torch. Oh, Green Lantern.
Yeah.
With the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I hated that movie though.
Wasn't your favourite?
No, it's kind of like the first Hulk movie was just like, it was that Eric Bana. I'm just like, nah, I can't watch it.
Yeah,
but when
right now, yeah,
Mark Ruffalo did it, I was like, damn. And on top of that, that turned me off too because my mum was obsessed with Mark Ruffalo from 13 going on. Oh God, it's like me. 13 going on 30.
Suddenly
it needs to be like, yeah, suddenly 30.
Yeah.
Same, yeah.
Cyclops.
Is that a superhero?
Yeah.
What about Groot? Groot?
You know, with the beam shooting from his thing from X-Men?
I literally can't remember. Yeah? Oh, the main guy. Yeah, true.
Well, Ant-Man, Elastic Girl from The Incredibles.
Oh, that's cool.
Catwoman.
Catwoman I always liked. It was the most, degraded movie with Halle Berry, but I think Halle Berry looked mint. Her ass and her hair and everything. I'm like, far out.
She was very
I turned gay for Halle Berry just on that, yeah, right there.
Yeah, for the whole movie.
For the whole movie, and then I'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
If I had to turn gay for someone, if we want to go here, I always said Catherine Zeta-Jones when she was in her prime in like Mask of Zorro or something.
Oh, yeah. Do we classify it? No, it's not really a superhero. It's a hero.
Oh, it's just a hero. Oh, Zorro with the mask. I mean, he's a more relatable hero, I think, out of them all.
I think Thor's the most relatable.
Thor, yeah. If I was a god, I'd relate to Thor.
Yeah.
I just like the story of Thor. He can teleport, Okay, if you...
Oh, Deadpool.
Deadpool.
That's like a very interesting one.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually. That's a really good one. It's just sarcasm that pours out of his mouth.
And I think, like, it's kind of the first time you saw a super... What's the word? So, like, so sarcastic.
It's like over the top, like...
Yeah. But the whole time, it's like, what?
Even their advertising for it is just like, what? Like,
yeah.
If you
kind of shock value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had to choose like a superhero, which one would you choose as the greatest of them all?
I don't know. I think Deadpool has a really strong place amongst all of them, just in terms of delivering something different in terms of tone, in terms of the comic book as itself. I would say probably Deadpool, actually, thinking about it.
Nice. It's a good
just
choice.
because it's, it has a different type of style and tone to it.
Yeah, if you want the classical or the... Yeah, I know. True.
Kind of reinvented it with sarcasm.
Yeah, which is relatable.
Yeah.
In our society, I'm guessing in the future there'll be something else. Something that can cure the pandemic with a blink of an eye,
I kind of like, what's the word? The fact that it wasn't so serious. It was the first time that a superhero wasn't so adamant and
I'm gonna
righteous.
Save the world.
Yeah. It was kind of just like the opposite of that. Of just having fun and enjoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good choice, James, actually. It's a really good choice.
Yeah.
If you had to choose a superpower, what would you choose? Only one.
I still think I kind of agree with you.
Teleporting.
I don't want to hear people's thoughts. Like some people you can hear.
Like a medium. I'm just like, oh my god, it's this tosspot again.
Like I'm hearing too much stuff because some people think stuff in their head. Imagine just like all the noise. You've already got your own head going on. You're like,
I know.
I'm thinking of when all people struggle. Oh, I fucking hate this person. Knowing
but I have to be, yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I killed someone last week, but not tell anyone. It's like, oh, now I know this. So I think that
whole invisibility.
I know.
I'd like to go to concerts I can't pay for. I like to steal clothes I can't. I'm joking.
I do kind of think that is probably a good one. Like, I think it's a good choice in that you can be somewhere and not people know, but it's also a double-edged sword because there's times where you want people
to see you.
Yeah, and to know that you're there.
I teleport. I choose teleportation.
I kind of think that's a happy medium because it's like you want to get somewhere, teleport, and then it's like you go to the concert. Oh shit! They realize I don't have a ticket.
It's true.
I'm out of here.
I'd teleport. Yeah, I'd teleport my ass in.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yes, teleport. I'd choose teleport too.
Yeah.
This is where I think I like Thor. I do like Thor.
The Flash.
The Flash.
Being so quick. It's kind of teleporting.
I couldn't believe when I was researching, I had no idea that Stan Lee was related to the guy who created the company of Marvel. I was like, what?
Oh, you didn't know?
No, like he was married to, so the guy who created Marvel, he was married to Stan Lee's cousin or something.
Okay.
Aquaman, that is a good one. I thought that was a good movie.
Yeah. I haven't
really thought it
actually
was good.
seen it, so I can't actually comment.
I thought the effects were really good. And I like the sea. There's something about the sea, something scary and mysterious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just going through. And there's Hellboy.
Oh, Hellboy. I forgot about Hellboy. I've never seen that movie. Have you seen it? No, I've never seen that.
There's a lot of going through this, I'm like...
Ant-Man?
Wow. Yeah,
like
Ant-Man.
The basics. There's so many, isn't it? Like, you would have thought.
But when you think about it, it's such a popular genre. Like, in terms of it was such a thing. And it still will, I think, will always be a thing. Yeah. It's that escapism and it's that...
Something bigger than you.
Yeah.
And you can overcome this if you can.
Stuff, yeah.
I think it'll always be it's kind of like James Bond. I think it was landed with that for life. It'll just be remade over and over.
Definitely. I think they'll come up with new ones as well.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
And new villains. Every story needs a good villain.
You'd be a villain, isn't it, if you had to choose between... I'd be a villain. 100%.
Villains have more fun.
They would.
And they have a cooler kind of backstory.
Like Loki?
As to what, yeah.
Oh my god.
And I kind of like the ones that play between...
The personalities.
The good and the bad. Like, they can be good at points of it. And
then the insecurity sets in and they're just, oh, that sounds relatable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, in life.
Yeah.
But they're just given powers. Like, people with powers, yeah?
Basically, yeah. I think you should be a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like Disney, I was always like the villains. Like the queen, the evil queen, I'm just like, yeah.
What's the one called what's the name? 101 Dalmatians?
Cruella de Vil.
Yeah, I really liked her.
That movie was
messed up.
Badass.
And all the puppies and everything. Yeah.
In the jacket, I'm just like, oh my god, they went there.
Sorry, that's the second time my mic's played up. Sorry about that. For the listeners, we're probably going to have to use the audio from
That's okay.
the video.
We have a couple of times. I don't think people have.
Yeah.
Jess goes through hell trying to convert her HD videos into audio.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'll figure it out.
I think it's just like the angle I'm on, the cord.
That's okay.
Up.
We're going to take this on the road, isn't it?
Yes. That's it. Some exciting news is that the podcast is going on the road. We're going on a road trip.
And we're going to be recording and it's going to be cool. Going to take you out and about in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So people from around the world will get to see Melbourne.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. And how's your music going, James?
Yeah, very good. I've released my second single.
What's it called?
How Long Till the Beat finally drops.
Good.
Very long title.
Where can we listen to it?
It's on Spotify, Apple, every streaming service you can imagine.
Under Amory Beach.
Yeah.
Beech.
Yeah.
And then Amory.
Yes.
I can spell.
Yes, you can. And then the next one comes out soon, which I'm really excited about because you'll be making your debut as a director, filming the music video.
I get to use my superpowers.
Basically, yeah, I'm excited for that one. And that's called Driver Roulette, which will be out next month.
Stay tuned.
I actually just got back a mix of it, like another mix. And we're going to work on another mix of it because just some fine tuning.
That's good. Yeah. You got like James is actually making it with a lot of big names now, aren't you? Big producers, you're climbing your way up that ladder.
I'm networking, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yes.
So next time we'll be on the road, probably be going to his gig where he's going to be playing live one day.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, stay posted. Is that it?
Thanks for listening. Yeah, that's it. See?
Yeah, went quick.
Yeah, even though we don't read comic books every day, it's something that we could talk about, you know? There's something in here that we're like, oh yeah, this.
Yeah, it's probably one of the things that I never really got around to doing, and it's probably one thing that I probably should get around. We didn't even touch on, well, in terms of comic books, not so much superheroes, but like The Walking Dead is a comic.
Yeah.
And a lot of other stuff that isn't so much in that genre, but it still kind of is.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Now we'll get to that. Maybe that's another topic.
Yeah.
We'll see.
The Walking Dead. Thank you so much. If you have any topics, any suggestions, let us know.
We like to hear from you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.